have been entrusted with a group of students who need your help to survive in the world. Your mission is to ensure that all of them learn. There will be immense challenges, as each group is unique. Every one of your students comes to you with different talents, skills, understandings, and personalities. It may take you time to figure out how to reach each child. Part of your job is to figure out what they know and how they learn by collecting data on each of them. This may take many forms, such as a personality profile, content and skill assessment, short interview, or classroom observation. You will use this data to write your first report, the Student Learning Outcome, or SLO. The beginning part of this report will be due October 13th. Similar to last year's mission, your SLO will need to have at least 3 data points, pre, mid, and post. Here's a new twist on the SLO. Some people in the field are experimenting with the length and number of SLOs they are writing each year. Instead of having one SLO span the entire year, where you pick the SLO in August and collect data on it through the whole year, you can choose to do multiple short cycles, where you may go through the cycle once, twice, or more times. If this sounds like something you or your team would like to try, please contact me and I will meet with your team to determine what that would look like. As experienced operatives in the field of education, you know that your mission to ensure all students learn is close to an impossible task, that each year the world we live in changes, and we must change and learn to keep up. Luckily, new technologies are being invented every day to help us in our mission. New technology has also made it possible to try teaching methods that may seemed impossible before. Because there is so much to learn and you only have so much time, you will be completing a second report for headquarters called the PPG, or Professional Practice Goal. To help you prepare for this report, you must assess yourself on the Danielson framework. The beginning portion is due by October 13th. This report is a newer version from last year, so listen up to crack the code. Clue 1. You cannot type anything in the second box. And although you cannot see it, because DPI Masters have made it with invisible ink, there is a drop-down arrow in the top right-hand corner of this box. You must hover over this to show the 2 options you can click on to answer the question. Once the drop-down menu shows up, you'll have the choice between Evaluator or Peer Coach. If you're in a rating year, select Evaluator. Everyone else can select Peer Coach. Then put their name in the next box. This document is made in Google Sheets, and therefore Clue 2 is there are tabs at the bottom, one for the beginning, one for the mid, and one for the end of the report. To help you keep on track with these reports, your point people have been given 2 guides to distribute. Like last year, you will receive a punch card that outlines the fall due dates and tasks. Keep this close to your stations and refer to it as needed. The second is the overview of the year. Not all of you are on the same track. This visual will help determine what is due if you're on a rating year or a non-rating year. A link to all the reports should be shared with you via an email. One change to note is how often your administrators will check in on your progress. For many years, the evaluation process has consisted of a formal observation of 45 minutes. Headquarters has looked at the research and determined that this one observation was not as valuable as they thought. Therefore, it has been eliminated and has been replaced with additional mini unannounced observations. On a rating year, you should expect to see an administrator approximately 3 times for about 10 to 20 minutes, or for a total of approximately 40 minutes. On a non-rating year, you will see them at least once. And like last year, a document will be shared with you that outlines what the evaluators saw while visiting your classroom. Administrators will also make it their goal to meet with you to debrief the visit. To fully prepare you for what lies ahead, we have reorganized the monthly PLC meeting time into 3 seminars. The first and second seminars are similar to last year, as you will meet together as a team, while the third seminar will be different. Seminar 1 is exactly the same as last year. You will spend the first few moments watching and discussing the video, and then you'll be talking about what your focus is for the rest of the time. During the second seminar, teams will remain together to work on answering the question, how did I ensure that every one of my students achieved success this month? In order for this question to be answered, teams can work on 3 different options. Option 1. Last year, all teams should have completed a common curriculum map for each grade and subject. In order to check if your map is completed, you can check the Medford Curriculum website. However, as materials change, teams may need to update their maps. Because they are completed on Google Documents, as you update your map, it will automatically update on the website. Option 2. In order to achieve success, students and teachers need to have a crystal clear understanding of what success looks like, which is why Option 2 is for teams to review and/or create common assessments and scoring guides. These common assessments can take on various forms, from a multiple choice test to a performance task, such as writing, speaking, or project. Option 3. Like last year, each teacher is required to have at least one SLO goal where they collect data to help guide their practice to ensure that all students achieve success. This 35 minutes can be used to discuss team or individual SLO progress, or used to discuss unit goals on specific objectives. Seminar 3 is a new addition to PLC Time. 40 minutes will be given each time to work on improving your practice. The workshops that are offered will be selected based on need and district initiatives. Before each early release or in-service, the calendar will be sent to staff to sign up for workshops, which will be facilitated by administrators and your colleagues. Option 2, during the third seminar, is to continue to meet with your PLC team. If there are goals that your team need to accomplish during a month that cannot be completed in 35 minutes, you may opt to remain as a team for the entire 90 minutes. Here's a quick recap. The main purpose of a PLC is to work together so that you can achieve your mission. The PLC Time has been reorganized to help you be successful in fulfilling this mission. Seminar 1 is to set the goals for the first 10 minutes. Seminar 2 is used to answer DeFore's PLC questions. What do I want kids to know? How will I know if they've learned it? What will I do if they have or haven't learned it? This can also be categorized as a time to work toward your SLO. Seminar 3 is used for you to improve your profession. What do you want to learn about? What do you want to practice so that you can achieve your mission that students will learn? This seminar can also be categorized as a time to work towards your PPG. As stated earlier, your mission to ensure all students learn is a difficult one. In order to complete this mission, you must be willing to learn and try new technologies and techniques in your classroom. Because we know that, like your students, you are all starting in different places and you all have different goals, we have planned a day filled with multiple training exercises to choose from. As of the Sunday of this week, you have made your choices and have created your own learning path. Please refer to the schedule as you prepare for your mission. These training exercises will continue to cycle through each month during early release days and in-services. In order to get ready for next month's schedule, you'll be sent a link to the September sign-up sheet. Please complete this as soon as possible. Remember, time is of the essence. Some of you have 180 days to complete your mission, but others have less time, as some of you receive new students every 9 weeks. There is no time to delay. The world is relying on us to prepare this new generation of students to become our next doctors, inventors, teachers, and politicians. You must use your time wisely and efficiently to ensure that these students can solve problems that don't have answers, so that they can work well with others, so they can communicate their ideas both verbally, in writing, and through the latest media, to think globally, to never give up, even when they fail. Yes, we realize that this is an almost impossible mission, but know that you are not alone. Your team has been chosen carefully to help you on your mission. Along with your team, you also have your building administrators who are fully trained and ready to help. And I will also be there to guide you through the year. We have complete faith that you will carry out this mission successfully.